Alright, so now I'm tired of doing this, right? So let me just, seriously? Sorry. Yeah. Um, any minute now. Come on, don't flap me. I'm turning on my light. Alright. Alright. Yeah. So allow me to make an adjustment here. Alright, here we are. So yeah, you just got done watching this video. The video that you saw might have been in 9 by 16. Or, I'd like to call it the y-axis mode. There you go. Alright, I'm gonna erase some of this because you've already seen this, right? Anyway, if you're interested in me being your teacher for PEP mathematics or CSET mathematics, because I will teach primary and secondary school mathematics online, just letting you know, right? So, question is, how would you get in contact with me if you are interested in that? So that I can continue to make abundant tangible habits, type that in your browser there on what I call YFit. Basically means YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, there's a W too, but that's for WhatsApp, but that's besides the point. This is a 0, that's a 0, that's a 1. Type that in, and there you go, right? So hopefully that was, that was straightforward, right? I try not to do too much shameless advertising, right? But there's also another side to me. There are two sides to the coin, right? So this is strictly for assistance for the students. By the way, I also want to be of integral help to those that are doing their mathematics SBA and their social studies SBA. There's a bit enough of an overlap that I know that I could definitely be of assistance where that is concerned. So yes, that's the meaning of YFit. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So, type this on any of these platforms, and yeah, that's how you get in contact with me for any preparation for PEP mathematics, PEP mental ability, CSEC paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, SBAs, all of that. You reach me by typing that in the browser and you'll find me. There's a WhatsApp button. I'm going to make a separate video where I show you how to find me using the WhatsApp button, because I can't overload you with too much information. And I don't just have a talent for teaching mathematics, but I also help teachers to make abundant tangible habits. And by that I mean your own online teaching business and so on. If you want someone that's going to manage your social media presence on what I just showed you before, YFit, as in this. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, managing all of that on behalf of the educators and the teachers, regardless of whatever it is. An education website, your own online tutoring services, whatever it is, I am an advertiser on behalf of the teachers. Just putting that out there, just a little bit of shameless advertising, right? Just so that you understand, yeah. So again, similarly, what you saw before, that's for the students. Over here, this is for the teachers, right? So now I like to lead by example, right? So remember what I was telling you about, what I was telling you before about only one first person tutor. Well, there we go, right? I can show better than I can tell, right? So yeah, I like to put the proof in the proof in the pudding. You know what I mean, right? So we press on 2 more links, right? You'll see something pop up or drop down rather, right? You press the green, the WhatsApp channel. I'm waiting. Oh, alright, that might be a little bright. So I might have to turn down my brightness all the way so you can see, right? There you go, right? And then while you're in here, you can find the Facebook, and that way yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. So that's how you find right? That's where you find me for the classes for your students, right? So they want me to log in, but yeah, this, see, that's what the page looks like. There we go, right? So yeah, so I can create the pages as well as manage and monitor the content that's on the pages. Yeah, right? So just so you know, right, no false advertising, right? You can actually see. Okay, why do they want me to log in? Sorry, hold on. Now mind you, there's supposed to be a blue WhatsApp button, but maybe I can't see it unless I'm already logged in. Yeah, you see what they're trying to do? Let's see if when I log in, they actually allow you to look at the WhatsApp button. Let's see. Yup. Yeah. I can show better than I can tell. So once you see the button in blue, yeah, you press the button in blue. Right. Sorry. Where was I? Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Focus. Focus. This is what my Bossman teaching. See that? Yeah. That. Yeah. That's what this page looks like. Right. So again, similarly, there's a blue button. Right. Press the blue button. Let's see what happens. And it takes you in direct contact with me. So this is where I help teachers to advertise, right? Managing your social media presence using YFit, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, right? And of course, I incorporate a WhatsApp channel so that the WhatsApp channel is your connection to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So the WhatsApp channel will be placed in the YouTube link, just like how you'd be able to find me. I will do the same for everybody that I conduct these social media management services for on behalf of the teachers. So again, just being very transparent so you understand wholeheartedly. So there's no, we're not getting lost, right? Just to let you know. Now, if you can't find me anywhere else, type that in your feed. Yeah, this would be a directory. So once you're here, all you need to do, tap where it says and more links, and it will show you everything, right? So it will bring up 3 of the YouTube pages. The YouTube page for Only One First Person Tutor, for Bossman Teaching, and We Still Learn, right? So yeah, I just want it to be, just give a proper tour. And again, this is probably how you want to show people how to find you on your online teaching business, your online tutoring business, anything where that is concerned, right? So I show better than I tell. This is what I'm doing, right? Show and tell. I also like to prove that the buttons work, so press on that. Don't flap me, please, not in front of the people, please, don't do that. See, yeah, so that took me to first person tutor, only one first person tutor, right? And now we're gonna tap Bossman Teaching. So let's tap on Bossman Teaching. There we go. Right. Yeah, so this will be your directory to everything. So if you want to find only one first person tutor, type that. Bossman Teaching, type that. And again, when you dial it back, and 2 more links. Yeah, so you can use it to find all 3, right? So only one first person tutor, Bossman Teaching, and We Still Learn. Yeah, so there we go. So hopefully I wasn't too bad of a tour guide, right? So again, if you ever need to have an idea as to where to find me, type that in the YouTube, and you just press on, when you look at the description, you see more links, or press for more. You press more, you'll see 3 YouTube pages. The first one is only one first person tutor. The second one is Bossman Teaching. The third is We Still Learn, just as you saw before. Alright, so yeah, I try to compartmentalize, and I try to be organized as best as possible, so that way I can lead by example and demonstrate all of the necessary skills and steps, the means by which you remain visible, having unique names, right? um, the idea of the username availability, the idea of the SEO, right? Making sure that your name is ranked the highest whenever people are searching for you, right? So if anybody happens to type in any of my names, I'll pop up first most of the time, right? So, and of course, this is time consuming, right? It really is, because I'm pretty sure that when you're managing your business, you don't have time to manage a business and do the social media, right? So I understand that we know the struggle of the teacher. When it comes to the teacher, there's almost no time for yourself. You don't have any time for yourself. So therefore, what is your retirement plan? This is your retirement plan. In other words, your own brand, managing your own online teaching brand or your own teaching brand, full stop, right? And funny enough, I don't make the cards myself, but I know that I have someone very close to me that can make the cards for you, where I can show better than I can tell. So imagine having something like this, where someone can just scan your QR code, and just like that, they have access to your services. It takes them directly to either the YouTube or the WhatsApp channel. Well, probably better to go to the YouTube and then from there go into the WhatsApp channel. But in any case, whatever link, in fact, even your own website and so on, we can put that right here. Yeah, so yeah. So yes, I like having fun with the content that I make. It's like every day I remix an idea that I already have. So I'm on LinkedIn, right? And when I'm over on LinkedIn, I have something called Making Abundant Tangible Habits. I have the Jamaica edition and the global edition. And then I also have, since we all know Pi, let's make this arc. Again, that would mostly be for educators in Jamaica, right? And all of those groups I have on LinkedIn. And then the funny part now is that I took this and then I just turned this into a whole new segment for my page, Bossman Teaching. So I might as well, yeah, just turn that into its own series, you know, because honestly, everything that's on LinkedIn, I'm just using that as a means to encourage people to post their stories, their experiences, their challenges, that sort of thing. So that it's not about just me, right? I'm not naturally, you know, I'm not naturally selfish, you know. So I try to do for others what I've done for myself, essentially, right? So that's why I'm in the habit of making abundant, tangible habits. And again, you know, leaving more than just your marks. Since we all know Pi, let's make this arc. So, yeah, just encouraging teachers to embrace their creativity, right? Because without creativity, especially in this, or forget even in this country, in this society, you know, because there are two options you have. You have two roads. Two roads. You either seek opportunity or create opportunity. And sometimes in the process of seeking the opportunity, you're there waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and you're in limbo. You're in limbo. And you have no idea what is going on. This is your remedy for being in limbo. Right? So while you're in limbo, you come up with something for yourself, you create something for yourself, and you continue utilizing that while you wait on people to get back to you. So anyhow, I always say it. Thanks for helping me to stay consistent. As I always tell you, honor your commitments. And again, one of my favorite lines, hold on. Die when it's time to die, which essentially means discipline is everything when it's time to do it every time. Or discipline is everything when it's time to do it every day. So do it every day anyway.